Greetings, viewers. Welcome back to Phasmophobia for the weekly challenge. This week, it's primitive again. We're heading back to Ridgeview without electronics. Let's hop in and see if the game's going to be nice to us or if we're going to get gin, and it's going to be very hard. Alrighty, here we are, Ridgeview. So, as I said, no electronics, which is quite few items these days. But we do have smudge sticks. We have protection and crucifixes. All tier 1 except for the writing book. Tier 2 here, tier 2 here, which is good. That's one of the best upgrades from tier 1 to 2 is salt, so that's fantastic. I think we'll just go in like this. Now, I could be wrong, but primitive is partially nullified, I think, by this, because we actually have dots and camera thanks to the Easter event that's currently ongoing. So we can actually even get dots. So that'll be interesting. This will be a little bit easier primitive than... Although last time I think there was no... where was that? I heard something. There was no thermometer, I think, as well, which made it very difficult. Yeah, we're all excellent at the game. Well. I would say it's here. Here? No. Must be the next room. Nope, I was right the first time. It's just taking a while to cool down. We have pretty warm weather, so that's probably why. Where are you, ghosts? Are you here? I'd say you're definitely here. Alrighty, let's see what we've got. Now again, we can cheat a little bit here. Look, and we can bring in these guys. Obviously, dots is not meant to be part of this challenge, but you know, when we've got them, why not? So obviously we don't have a breaker on this difficulty, so we do need to be a bit careful, which is why I'm just going to put this down here, which should allow us to protect our escape route a little bit. Don't forget tier 1 only has a single use, so yeah, we'll put that there. Why not? We can rule out Wraith this way. Yeah, whatever. Where are you, Ghost? Are you here? Or rule in Wraith? Nope. Now I think that's all evidences, so this would be no UV. No UV. We also have this. That could possibly have been EMF 5, because we do have this guy here. It's more and more likely it is EMF 5. Obviously the board is not as accurate as actually being able to measure it, but of course if we don't have an EMF 5, any EMF meter, then that's really your only chance anyway. I'm going to guess it's probably not writing, although we can't be as certain with that. That was dots. Pretty sure I saw dots. Dotsies. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Gee, would you mind reducing the temperature a bit quicker? Now I think for cursed possessions we have the board, I think. for this one. God, I mean, I can't be a phantom anyway. I don't believe. Are you here? Nice. Can you drop the... Where are you? Are you here? Show yourself. Give us a sign. How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Show yourself. Where are you? Give us a sign. Where are you? Show yourself. Yep, that's definitely dots. And of course you wouldn't be able to actually do that on this difficulty normally. I will check that again. We've already tested that pretty thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. Let's go have a look at the EMF out here. Now again, because we don't have the breaker, our sanity is going to be being dropped. We don't have any sanity restoration. We have no sanity pills. It's very light. We're only at 70 though. It means our sanity drain, we don't need that. I should have actually dropped these off in there. Our sanity drain's pretty average, so let's go talk to the board. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Goodbye. Goodbye. How old are you? Where are you? Goodbye. Okay, we're just going to have to do this for the time being. We're going to have to put to text because it's not working. We want information. No, we don't want that. Misk, how old are you? Goodbye. I'll have to check that out. I don't know why it was working yesterday. Why did I... What? Where was the thing I dropped? There. Have a look at that sanity zone. So there's very likely EMF. It's very, very likely EMF. So we should know very shortly whether it's a Raiju or not. And I should have dropped these off. I'm going to set up some candles down here. And these guys, I think. Okay, so this will be able to allow us to see the Oni. I guess it is an Oni because a Raiju should be able to attack already. But we've got some long blinks in there, so it's definitely not. It sounded like it was fast upstairs, was it? Seems to be roaming a lot, which is really kind of annoying. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was some long blinks in there, so it should not be an Oni. But we'll check this time. See if it's fast. Hopefully it'll come down again. See, it gets faster when the thing is on. and speeding up, speeds up like normal, but then gets faster when the electronics are on. It is a Raiju. It was faster upstairs. So without electronics around, its normal speed goes, speeds up like normal. When there's electronics around, actually, it might have even hunted above 50 now that I'm looking at this. So it also has in the presence of electronics, it has a hunting threshold of 65% rather than 50 as well. It's all about electronics, which is why Raiju is actually one of the more difficult ghosts on this difficulty. I mean, I kind of knew because it wasn't an Oni as well. That was quite obvious. That's usually how you would do it on primitive. But yeah, Raijus are difficult on this difficulty. Same with Jin, because Jin requires the breaker's broken. Raiju requires electronics that you bring in the house, but you don't have electronics. You do though on this time because the Easter event is here and they give us dots. So it's a little bit of a special case scenario basically. All right, on to the next one. So yeah, normally you would just rule out every other ghost, like I said, and like upstairs. Yes, it was. Nice and active. I enjoy active ghosts. Don't even know why I touched that. Oh, I think you're in here. If you're so active, would you like to write in my book? Touched anything heavy? No. Okay. I think that was just writing in the book then. I think I heard it right as I went down. Yeah, we'll bring these up. No, it was not. I don't know what it was. It was not writing. Just through the book, in fact, which I believe should mean that it cannot be writing. That's the way it used to work. Oh, I need to actually turn it on. See how it didn't write in it, but through it? That used to mean that it cannot be writing. But I don't know if they've changed that. Because there was a... So when they updated with the new animations and stuff, there was a time where the ghost couldn't throw the book. So prior to that, if the ghost ever threw the book though, because what it would... Oh, if I meant to drop that off, but whatever. So the way it used to work, and I think it now works that way as well, but I could be wrong, is that it used to, when it interacted with the, when it interacted with the book, if it was unable to write in it, it would throw it instead, basically. So that means that if it ever threw the book, you knew that it was not a writing ghost, right? Without writing in it. It could throw the book after writing in it. You didn't move, you bastard. It's not a wraith though. But yeah, so yeah, it could write in. It could throw it after writing in it, but it had to write in it first, basically. So if it tried to interact with one twice after, once writing in it, and then interact with it again, it would throw it. Alrighty, UV. Okay. Looks about the right number, I think. What are you up to, Ghost? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Show yourself. Give us a sign. That is... Yep, that is freezing. Right, This one's looking fairly, it's quite active, looking fairly unlikely to be EMF 5. Which means it's probably not Jinn, which is great, because we don't want Jinn. So the last thing we want is Jinn. This is not guaranteed, by the way, it's just less likely, basically. The more throws and interactions that you know happen by hearing them, for example, and you run out, if you hear a lot, and there's a lot of values under 3 or under, 3 or under, it increases the likelihood that it's not EMF 5, because like every interaction for an EMF 5 ghost has like a 20% chance to give an EMF 5, which will show up as a 5, a 4, or a 3. So it's, again, this is not super accurate, because the 3 can be confused with actual 3s, which 3s will show up as 3, 2, or 1. It's got a bit of randomness to it. That's why it is better to use the actual EMF if you have it. But, you know, you may not have it. Okay, so I've tried to fix I don't know what's going on with my microphone. Might restart my game after this one, because the game is just not registering it for some reason, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, bone. Pick that up, why not? Not that it gives us much, but you know, whatever. So I've dropped my sanity to around 70%. So if it's a demon, it should be able to hunt very shortly. And I'll probably skip ahead to whenever this does decide to hunt. It's probably not a demon. It's probably a hunter or a mimic is my guess. It could be a demon, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, skip ahead. Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong thing. It doesn't matter because we have a Hantu anyway. So this is the Hantu. See how fast it was upstairs where it's cold. Then down here. Actually, we should be able to see his breath. If it's a Hantu. Oh. It wasn't a Hantu, it's a mimic. Because that was Diogen. This Hantu isn't that slow. But then I went and died anyway. Because I was trying to get too close. So it's a mimic, not a Hantu, sorry. There you go, the mimic. Initially, it like hit me as I was staring at him. I'm like, this is way too slow for a Hantu. And yeah, it couldn't be the mimic. It couldn't be a Diogen because of its abilities that it had, right? Sorry, evidence that it had. But while I was doing that, I got too close. Alrighty, on to the next one. Alrighty, here we go. Last one. I'm going a little different this time because we can drop this at the door and grab the UV there. Now, I haven't been able to fix my mic. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to look into that after. It's kind of frustrating. This is the Easter event, as you saw. Did I mention that last game? I think I might have. Hello, Ghost, where are you? You can use the board, of course, but then we'll definitely be in hunting range. I'm not even sure why I'm saying it. It's not picking up my mic, so... asking it where it is not going to help very much. Normally you're speaking to the game to try and increase activity. But obviously if the mic is not being registered by the game, that ain't gonna work. Strange, like I can definitely see that it's being registered by OBS capturing my recording. So I know my mic is working, it's definitely not that. There is something funky with like big spine. You've got to have your Windows mic set because basically the microphone in here is not. Did I just hear a throw right next to me? Or was that my imagination? I was talking, so the microphone there is not the one that it uses for voice recognition. It's the microphone for voice chat, but it uses your Windows default mic for voice recognition. Does that mean you're in this corridor? Yes, it does mean you're in the corridor. We have UV. Pretty sure it wasn't an Obake one, was it? No, we don't really need that. We'll probably do it later anyway, just to try and see if... Because you can actually tell an Obake by it, apparently. As in, Obake was sometimes missteps. Leave less footsteps than you expect. Or footprints than you expect. That over here, and we'll put this one, because this room is huge, absolutely massive. Writing. I love the new books, they're so good. They're so awesome. Okay. I would not be surprised if you're a poltergeist. She could also be a demon, which is a little scary. Could be a myling as well. Alrighty. Oh, it's in here. It's not in the hallway at all. These books are so massive, they'll be written in anyway. Yep, okay, you are a demon. Damn it! I was hoping it was a poltergeist. I was actually preparing for the poltergeist. I definitely will skip that part. See, as you can see here, I was preparing for the mighty poltergeist, but it was not a poltergeist. And there it is, hunting. So the range of these is massive for a demon. I forget what it's like, an extra 50%, I think. So instead of 3 meters, it's 4.5 meters, which is probably why I just caught the crucifix. Just caught it just then. It'll also hunt at 70% average team sanity. I think 70%. I don't think I'm at 70% though, am I? I mean, it's going down. So that's interesting. I have to keep that in mind. Because I thought it was the average was where we're actually at. Like, the average value is what determines whether it can hunt. It could have been the ability, actually. We'll check that. So I wouldn't actually be low enough the way I thought it worked, but yeah, we got all the evidences. There we go. We have a demon. Let's just have a look. Did it use its ability? Because it can actually hunt it. Use it 4 times. Is there a hang on, I'll check that after this and I'll add it in. Is there a setup timer? I didn't even notice the setup timer. Okay, so there is 100%. It's got a big setup timer, 5 minutes. Normally, 5 minutes with this sanity drain, because the sanity drain is quite slow, would not get you hunted by basically anything, which is what I've been encountering. I've had to actually get my sanity down to be hunted. But against the demon, it would have tried to kill me 3 times before the setup timer was over. So that's likely what it was. I don't know if it can use its ability when you're out of I may have also just been out of the house, but it was only an 8-minute contract and the setup time is 5 minutes. So for 5/8 of that time, clearly I was protected by the setup timer. So yeah, well, there you have it. And I'll get back to my outro. because when it uses its ability, it should try and hunt. For what would have blocked it from hunting? Because it can hunt at 100% the demon when it uses its ability, right? That's what its ability does. But it did not. It only burnt one crucifix, so that's a bit strange. Unless it used its ability 3 times after burning that one crucifix in the time frame, or maybe it can use it when I'm outside the house. That's very possible. If it uses it when I'm outside the house, obviously it can't hunt, right? So that might be what that is. So yeah, at any sanity, the demon can hunt. It doesn't use its ability too often, although that was 4 times in 8 minutes, so that's pretty often. So you can get jumped by a demon. You can get surprise hunted quite easily. Okay, so that's a challenge. I mean, the primitive challenge is always pretty good. It can be a bit tough. It's a bit easier this week because of the Easter event, allowing you to actually have not EMF, allowing you to have dots. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this weekly yourselves. And until next time, remember, dose makes the poison.